Hey, so we are kicking things back off where our group has gone into the apartment of Hightop, and they just heard somebody jiggle the keys in the door while they've been raiding the place. So let's see what happens.
I am invisible.
I'll just be laughing.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
Everyone's
gonna
like,
try
yeah,
it.
okay.
I'm gonna try and hide under the fucking work table or next to the work table or some shit. But Ray, I'm 6'4", 300 pounds of muscle and beard, so I'm not hiding well at all.
I'm not hiding anywhere.
Bluebell's response in the chat is oddly apropos. Remember, Veda, pillage, then burn.
Right. So you guys will see, let me pull up an image of all the four people in the front that walk in. And they're just dressed in street clothes, like your general, like, hey, we're just kind of in a neighborhood, we belong here type of look you'd expect to see. Let me pull this over.
From the esoteric order of Dagon, maybe.
I got a sec. What's my stealth? Oh, my stealth isn't terrible. I could be okay.
Just this, for these four people, they're just kind of like, yeah, open through the door. And with them, however, let me get to the proper layer so I can enlarge this. This guy, I don't have a full picture, so I'm just going to enlarge the token. This guy's staying behind him.
Looks like a paranoid motherfucker.
So oddly, when they walk in, they just start looking around, and you hear like the guy in the back, like, go get the computer, we need the hard drive. Now, as soon as he pops into view, he pings.
Oh yeah, paranoid motherfucker.
Now we've got Savage trying to hide underneath this table, which is not working out too well. And the Ember's just like,
hey guys, want some pizza?
hey, what's going on? The guy in front here with the hoodie on, he's like, who the fuck are you?
We killed the guy who lives here, and now we're here to retrieve his data from his computer. Who the fuck are you?
What?
I can't lie. I've got that fucking quality. I've got truly honest. I don't lie.
All
I will
right.
step out of the hallway.
Wow. Yeah, we killed the guy.
I'm stepping out of the hallway, and I'm drawing with my Tager-sized gun drawn.
Okay, so let's...
I'm glad you all showed up. We have questions for you.
Wow. Fucking
This did not go as planned. I didn't think we were going to have company.
I am Invisibitch. I am still in
Oh my
Tiger
god. All right, so the cultists... Excuse me, the four individuals are at a 12. The guy behind him is at a 10.
Say what you mean what you say.
Right, let's go ahead and
I'm shifting.
initiative this around, guys.
Where's my initiative? Combat? Yes, combat.
Yeah, it's under Combata. Oh, not bad. Oh, damn, arc light going quick.
Yeah.
I'm already in Tager form, though.
Yeah.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm shifting
right
Tager
behind
immediately too.
All right, so you guys get the jump. Your first two there. Chris, everybody starts to kind of pop up a bit. You get that ping off of the guy in the back. People in front are like, what the fuck? And you see them all like reach to go draw firearms. What do? You're moving first. Like, you are faster than everybody here.
Is it a G-bomb?
Well, that might hit everybody.
I mean, to be fair, my next action's Grave Wind, so...
Well, I do say flashbang as I toss it, as the bomb comes out of me, and I toss it right here.
Okay.
Bends over and shoots a bomb out of his ass.
All right, so that's going to hit Ghost. So I need you to make your tenacity roll. Difficulty is 16.
I'll take that 19, thanks.
Okay. I am going to roll for... we're going to come from this guy all the way over one at a time. So to the left from there. So
Okay.
let's do his. It's good.
16.
14, so the one in the middle will be blinded.
No, 2 6s.
Oh, I was. Yeah, forgot about the pairs. And that's good. He's got 3 6s. Jesus Christ.
Damn, you and
They're
those
rolling
sixes.
boss, man.
That one fails.
Yeah.
That's a
So
15.
she's blind.
She is blinded for 2 turns. Let me put a little thing on her so I know that. She gets the old bleeding eyeball icon. There we go. So she's out for 2 actions, essentially. The bomb goes off. I need to... Yeah, Ghost was fine. You rolled yours, yeah? If I'm not mistaken? Yep, you're good.
She got
So...
19.
Oh, I need to do dude her up top. Let me get him.
Yes, the guy next to me.
If it wasn't for the trio of 2s, you would have failed that shit. Even with a plus 11. All right, so she's out for 2 turns. This one here can't do shit. She's staggering around as that bomb explodes and all those strands of gossamer energy fly everywhere. She's just caught in a daze. Like her eyes are stuck on it, and you can see they kind of glaze over as the shockwave of all the energy strikes the area. Savage is just outside the radius, so he's good. Like, you managed to pull back enough to where it doesn't affect you. Ghost is fine, and likewise, Ember is just too far away to really be hit too much by that. How many actions did you want to do this round, Chris?
Just that, and I'm shooting the guy who pings.
Okay, so on the second action, you'll be shooting him. Because the bomb is 1 action, you just don't have to roll for it, so there's no penalty.
Right.
So cool. That brings us to Ghost.
What's going to be the penalty?
Just -2 overall.
Okay, that's
you know?
right.
Yeah, it's just a flat like negative numerical. It doesn't take away dice; it just takes away from your total of 2.
Right. Which negates my +2.
I am using 4 of my own drama points, plus the one that's in the pool.
Okay.
And marksman goes off of what again?
Perception.
Agility. I'm sorry, perception, yeah.
Fighting is agility. Marksman is perception.
Yep.
Grave wind.
Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or, 6, 7, 8, 9.
6, 7, 8, 9 is the way to go.
Oh, shit.
Since I'm right next to this fucker, and I'm taking 2 actions this round, by the way.
You're rolling awesome tonight.
6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9. Plus
Doesn't happen
9.
often.
Shite.
That's great.
They have to roll their dodges, so I'm going to do just 1 flat roll for all the individuals that are there. So their dodge. Yep, sounds about right. So that's a 15 for them. All right, so we've knocked down those bonus dice. So this guy will get Inead Fellows is his name. We'll get an additional one. So
That doesn't sound culty or anything.
agility, which is not quite good enough there. He's got a 16. So what was your grand total?
39.
All right, so minus the 15, so that's 24. So go ahead and roll your damage for the Grave Wind.
My 1 d10.
No, the difference
Two
between
successes.
what you rolled and what they got in their dodge increases the damage. So click that, and then it'll pop up a little box for your damage that says, like, what's your scale, what's your bonus dice for damage. You're 24.
This could get ugly fast.
Yeah. No, they're... Why did only roll, like... Oh, okay. 1, 2,
Because
3,
successes is 4.
Yeah, she
4.
rolled
Okay.
a lot of low stuff.
Okay, so 24 for them.
Yeah, I rolled 110. That's all I rolled out of that on 10s.
Fair enough. And then roll with a 23 difference, which I think is still the same roll for the other dude, Inead.
He gets it worse. He's standing next to ground zero. That's
you
my
go.
excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
It didn't dissipate.
So that is a total of 11, 22, 24. So all the cultists get fucking hit by Gravewind. Like, they're gagging, they're coughing. You can see the entropy that you summon into being just start to eat away at some of their clothing, and their skin starts to, like, you know, get aged a little bit and shriveling as they scream, like, in panic. And then the other dude, he gets hurt, but he just kind of chuckles. He's like, really? That's okay. He literally doesn't seem afraid. Now, these guys have to
invisible.
make
This is
their
concerning.
roll. No, you're visible. once you kind of pop out and attack, that whole shimmer goes the fuck away.
Oh, fair enough.
All right, so these guys got to roll their tenacity against the highest here is 16, right?
Yes, me and Sean are 16.
Yep.
No, they're frozen. Like once they see fucking Arclight and they see fucking this, ghost pop up. Ember's still in human form though, right?
Yeah, I haven't had the chance to shift yet.
Okay, and so is Savage, right? You're still in human form?
No, I said I was shifting as soon as they came in.
Yeah.
He was like, hey guys, I killed the guy. I was like, all right, top it off.
And we're doing this.
All the cultists at this point lose their turn this round because they're just shocked at the emergence of this nightmare. Which brings us to
Nightmare, I think.
we go from Arclight to Ghost to Nightmare. Yeah, to Savage. Savage, you're up.
All right, so this chick, that dude, and that chick are all getting completely shot to shit with the Mystic Blast.
You're doing the limit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They lined up. That's their
5
fault.
foot. It's 5 foot wide and 30-foot radius, and it hits everything in that fucking.
Oh my god. All right, so they're going to roll their dodge. They've only
What's their penalty for being obscure?
they've got
And blind on one of
-4. Hey, Russ, thank you for the host before you go, man. I appreciate it. So their penalty is -3, but then they take a dice away because of the obscuring. So 14. Excuse me, no, 9. Literally a 9. Why did I say 14? I don't know. That's rough.
I'll do the 18.
All right, so they go in groups of 5, so that'll be easier to remember. Oh, God damn!
Shit, son.
Humans are dead, man.
Oh my god. 11,
Oh
Wow.
22. That's overkill, man. I don't even know.
Holy
Hey.
shit.
It's called a limit for a reason.
There's no such thing as
It's-
overkill when you're dealing with fucking
my
doanoids.
God, they're not doinoids.
There's only dead and reloading.
Wow. Those were people. Now they're just bloodstains on the ground and burning.
Now they're a
That's
fine
fine.
red mist.
That's fine.
So
Kind of like
Then we
Sean,
can take with
I-
us. They
I
had
have to
guns
use-
and ammo.
Kind of like Sean, I have to use my limit on people regularly too.
So you just stand up and tower as they're looking at you, quaking in fear. All the eyes on your chest and your shoulder pods all focus on them and start to hum with eldritch energy and just unleash this massive burst of just irresistible force that burns through that row of people. Literally, you see the stumps of their feet, like their ankles, down, left on the floor. Everything else is just a smear of blood that goes from here to here, blasts through the locker, eradicates half the table, destroys what's left of the computer, and blasts a hole in the wall of the apartment.
And that's why you back shit up onto a fucking
That's
card.
why I got backed up. Well done.
This is why Ghost is here. As much as you wanted to take fucking Eric, asshole.
So,
I forgot you deal with computer stuff too.
the cultists would be next, but most of them are dead. Those that aren't
But
dead
they're dead.
are frozen in fear, which leads us to Inead and then Sean. So he will shift. Oh,
Doanoid fucker.
I should probably let you guys have these instead. So everybody's but Zane has shifted now, right?
Remember, don't delete them off the map. Just put them onto the ST level
Yep.
for when we
Everybody
ship
but
back.
Everybody but Veda has shifted.
And I
Why
will
did I
be.
put you there? You should be elsewhere, but I'll fix that. I'll move that. You guys can move that around. All right, I've got you up here. Let me. You guys have seen this before.
Fishy
Yeah.
boy!
Yeah, this is one of the. For those in the audience who hadn't seen this, this is what they saw had attacked the pack that they were investigating originally in the first session. One of these things came and murdered the entire pack with another type of shifter that they haven't seen again since. But that is what he pops into right next to your. Whoop, wrong one. Right next to your ghost buddy.
Candygram.
Right.
Flowers.
So he emerges into the Donoid form, looks over at Ghost, and leaps towards her like he's gonna bite her. Yeah. So let me go to the monster form. Blip. There we are. And that's where all the weapons and everything cool is. So he is going to go ahead and roll his fighting. He's going to take that, one of the dice from the bonus. So that gives him 4d10 plus his agility, which is
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 of those away.
Okay. Then I'll pop the other one. Put it at 3.
I will take one of those away
Okay.
because I'm an asshole.
Mark off your
I only
points.
have 2 left.
I have
I've
three.
burned through all mine tonight.
I have 3 left. They
I'll
might
be burning
used
mine.
in a
I'll be
second.
burning through mine now. But
All right. Mark you
Vader's
guys
like,
off.
I'm gonna uppercut this dude with all 10 of my shit.
He'll go with the 12. Roll your dodge.
That is a 12. 2 of my dice and the 1 player dice are going to get used for this.
Okay.
5.
Probably a good
And
idea.
dodges agility, yeah?
Yep.
18.
Share 4s, yeah.
18. Yep.
I'll take that 18.
Okay. Its jaws will chomp right by you, but you manage to pull yourself back out of the way as this thing would have clearly enveloped your entire head in its jaws as they snap shut.
No, es bueno.
No,
That
it's bueno.
brings us to Ember.
I'm going to shift.
We're about to burn down another building.
Yes. And I'm going to I'm going to blow 10 drama points and demonic uppercut him.
What the fuck is wrong
Another
with you?
building is going up in flames.
What is wrong with you?
Can't stop this.
Something's wrong with you.
I think
Who's
he
summoned Drew
was.
Barrymore?
I think he was fucked up before the symbiosis. I'm just saying.
Let Drew Barrymore onto
Yeah.
our team.
Okay.
He was like boiling bunnies and lighting ant hills on fire as a kid.
All right, so he's going to roll his dodge first. Does anyone want to penalize him?
Get rid
Minus
of my
2.
last point.
All right, so minus.
Down 3.
Oh, so you guys are. Oh, yeah, so she's just a. Yeah, so he's got a 9.
Just his base score.
Yeah. I'm going to put up there. He's got a 9. All right, so.
Oh shit!
Jesus fuck buddies.
Ooh, this is hard. So you have a 3, a 4, and a 5, but then you have 3 6s.
2 10s.
And 2
10.
10.
Or
20.
2 10s. So you can go
Take the 2 10s.
go with the 30 or the 28. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 30.
So 21 is the difference, sir.
Make it count.
All he
Make
needed
it
to
count,
roll was
Veda.
a 7 and an 8, and he could have been 2.
The
3,
difference
10.
is
A lot.
20. It's 21. Because he rolled a 9.
It's
That's
5
an
extra
extra
bonus.
5 dice.
Oh my god!
Dice.
Holy God, dude. Oh, 13 damage dice, bro.
I think we all need to start worshiping Shrubbery Garoth at this point because clearly this motherfucker's for Dagon and that ain't working.
It'll take 69. What the fuck?
Nice. Sorry. I
All
had
right,
to.
so hold on.
The
How much
internet
damage
meme
did I
presented
before?
itself.
It's still alive.
But, Ray,
Yeah.
real quick, Ray.
The
he
1d10
gets-
damage.
Because it's his turn.
Yeah.
Because it's his turn, he gets his regen. Whatever, if it's 1 or 1d10, it's his turn. So he gets it.
Yeah, so
He
he
did
gets
have it,
2
yeah.
back. But I need to have Ember
Come on,
roll
Sean.
his
Roll
damage.
10.
That's right. You're fucking fire damage.
Oof.
That's rough.
yeah, damn.
However, that sucks for this guy. We're just going to have him be out because there's really no point in him being here after 74 just got rolled. Passes out and burns to death.
Or chokes to death, as the case may be.
So this creature,
still has to breathe.
you slam into it, and your spiky molten stone flesh rips up through its body, and you rip this blubbery like shark skin away from it, and blood and viscera gets splattered everywhere, especially all over Ghost, which is because she's right frickin' there, and the wall. As it hits, it splatters and hisses and starts to melt because you're still just engulfing the area in flame.
What's left of the wall, you mean?
When you pull back down, you can see the smoldering crater that you've made in its chest, and you can smell that burnt, like, blubber and fish smell that just kind of wafts through the air.
And also the grave wind.
Right, it's
That's lovely.
It's still standing. Mind you, it's got one arm over the hole that you've made in its body, and it's hunched over, but it's still moving. Which
Interesting.
brings us to the top of the round, Arclight.
Nope.
Extra actions.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, your second action.
His
for the
and
round.
mine.
Yeah.
Not mine. I only took one.
I only get one.
I'll take the 20.
What do
Nice.
you're shooting him, I guess?
Shooting.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, put this thing out of its misery.
Well, you pretty much brought it right to the edge. I just need to like
Oh, it's a nat
tip it into the basket.
Well, in theory.
It'll do with a 10. You'll go with the 20, so you're up by 10.
Which is +2.
Oh no, sorry.
Wrong
That
button.
was the wrong button. Oh,
You
it's
rolled,
this one.
you
There we
rolled
go.
for your radiant balls.
Right. Like,
My radiant balls.
Wrong
They're
lever,
so
Croc.
shiny.
There
we
you go. That's much better.
Damn.
Very nice.
And it's projectile.
Oh, he got
Damage.
fucked on projectiles.
Yeah,
yeah,
fucked
he got
up
fucked
bad.
on projectile. So as this thing is hunched over, it's trying to hold its insides on the inside as that wet splattering sound of its guts hitting the ground start to kind of filter through the air. Arclight raises his weapon and pulls the trigger. You pop it right in the side of the face, and you tear half its head away as it spins and falls in the doorway to the ground.
I will communicate to everybody. Does somebody smell tempura?
I'm gonna bring it in, and I'm gonna look at it. Or I'll tell Ember telepathically, burn it all. We're starting. Turn the gas on. Burning all evidence. They'll come and put the fire out, which is fine, but this apartment needs to burn.
I'm
There's
gonna
too much shit here.
fuck this place up, Ray.
So
I'm gonna walk over and I'll
He's
turn.
been
I'll
able to
turn the
burn.
gas on. I'll turn the gas on, but not the flame.
I'm going
So
to
it starts
leave
with
the
gas.
apartment complex as quick as possible.
Yeah,
so
you
he's
don't
on
need to leave
fire,
until
by the
you-
way. So the moment you turn the gas on, it's like boom.
Yeah,
Are you
leaving.
sure you want to do that? It's literally the moment you. He's an
I
open
figured he
flame.
was far enough away.
No.
That's true.
We don't need it. We'll be fine.
All right. All right.
I'll
Alright.
get to it. Don't worry.
All right, so that the Doanoid, as you drag the shark in, you see him start to revert back to that human form. So that's safety number one. But you got a lot of corpses here. Like there are 5 dead bodies. You got a 3-story
The
old
apartment's
apartment
gonna burn.
building. What's
Make
the
it quick,
plan
we
here?
gotta get out of here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drag them all over in front of where the like the stove is over here, like where the gas line is.
Okay.
And then I'll just yank the stove, pick up the oven, just yank it out of the wall
Hold
so
on.
that it unplugs the gas, and then the
Let
place
us
will
Say,
blow.
hold on, let us get out of here.
Let us leave.
We're like,
after
let
they
us
leave.
leave
Yeah, no,
first.
Yeah,
While
after
he's
they
dragging
leave.
the bodies, I'm loading the
Oh.
frozen pizzas and the noodles into the crate with the armor, and I'm
I'll
closing
grab
that
the
up,
bag.
and I'm leaving with it.
Okay.
I'll grab the bag with the tools,
Yeah,
the
save the
gun,
food.
all the shit in the go bag. and
I'm
then-
phasing through the floors.
This is what happens when they spend 10 drama points on one roll. One time,
That shit was
and then a
fucking
That's
psycho.
Sean. That's
So
Sean.
worth it. It's so worth it.
Absolutely. Seeing that makes me think that maybe I might try that.
Yeah. I'd say I'm starting to think that too.
Just gotta pick your opening, wait for it, and when it happens, you take it.
So
Right.
you guys are all heading out, and then Ember is going to just remain back and just boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys all leave, are you reassuming your human forms?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Once I'm outside and
Okay.
in a safe corner where I can do that, sure.
Yeah, not a problem. You guys start making your way out, and then once Ember gets the go ahead, once you guys are getting ready to revert back to human form, like we're heading out, we're safe. Ember, you grab that stove, and you feel like the metal and the structure of the appliance just bend and ripple underneath your strength. You just tear it out of the wall. The moment that gas gets exposed, since you constantly radiate flame around you, it ignites. And the whole kitchen just goes up in a massive ball of flame. The hole that the nightmare form of Savage put in the wall, flame just shoots out of that hole into the open air of the space outside in the arcology. You immediately, all of you hear the fire alarm go off. Sprinkler system tries to kick in, but it can't extinguish the supernatural flame around Ember. Worse than that, that gas constantly pouring into the apartment before the emergency shutoff gets hit, is you continue to make this entire kitchen area an inferno of flame.
I could just see Sean sitting there going, ah! Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, and the water that hits me just turns into vapor. Like it doesn't do anything to dampen
It
my
wouldn't
heat
even
at all.
help.
It
I'm just
vaporizes.
gonna call him Elmo from now on.
So, are you heading out then? Once that's done with Ember, or are you going to stay in and soak in the ambiance for a while?
I'm not going to soak in the ambiance, but I want to make sure that this place has a decent shot of, like, despite all the sprinklers. Are there
can-
sprinklers inside the apartment itself? I'll reach
Yeah.
up and just knock them.
Oh, yeah, you'll crush them shut, or you'll damage them where they. You see all the water starts flowing to one corner only, because it's all being redirected as you do that, and the kitchen starts to burn. Just
Nice.
burn, and he starts getting into like the actual drywall and the ceiling and the floor, the tile. That cheap linoleum starts to crackle and blister and peel back, and the exposed wood beneath it starts to catch fire.
Cool. Yeah, at this point, then I'm relatively certain it's gonna cause plenty of damage, and I'll get out and regroup with everybody.
This man's browser history will be mine.
So,
I'm gonna go home.
so you guys heading back to the house?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So as you all sneak out,
I will be keeping an eye out definitely while we're in the van and stuff. Make sure we're not being followed because there's clearly
Same.
some shit going down, and we could be a target too for all we know.
okay.
Yep.
If
Same
they're
I'm gonna
here.
drive
targeting different
casual and
fucking-
keep my eyes open.
Yeah, that's fair. So with Arclight's awesome perceptive abilities, you will see definitely there's the fire department showing up relatively quickly as you guys make your way to the van. There are people starting to flood out of that apartment building, but that fire, since effectively Ember made this zone in the kitchen that the fire sprinklers can't get to, it's just burning through the floor now. And so you've got the floor beneath it catching fire as well. People are rushing out. They're making sure everybody's okay. There's like a head count for some families that are, larger than your average, like 1 or 2 kids. You guys make it to the van without incident. As the authorities start to arrive to make sure everybody stays safe and out of the building, some firemen go in to make sure some of the elderly people are trying to get out of the apartment manage to do so, and they start going to fight the fire. And you guys head home.
How you doing, Eric?
Eric's like, yeah, it got a little quiet there. What happened?
We had
nothing.
visitors.
We just we got some shit, and some people stopped by, and we told them, no, you're not going to take our shit, and they're not going to be a problem anymore.
Oh,
On the
we
bright
found one of
side-
the dudes that killed the Ravagers.
Oh yeah, that shark dude.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
one
He's
of
gone.
Yeah, that's a bonus for one.
Yeah, he's tempura.
them. He was also a member of a cult, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna put
Yeah,
my
they
money on
were-
order a Dagon.
Okay.
Probably. And,
And he had
and
like
on the
he had
bright
like
side,
4 initiates with him.
on the bright side, we're bringing pizza.
I
lot of
burned down an apartment complex.
Wait, what?
Oh, we got pizza.
Not
I got
completely.
pizza and like a case of
That,
noodles.
stop. Time out. Eric's like, whoa, no,
What?
not that. You burned down
What?
another building, another apartment building.
Working on it. It's on fire.
Oh, no,
it's
it's
like
not
fully on fire. It's probably
We had
gonna
to
burn
get rid
down.
of. We had to get rid of the cultists and the Donoid, so we burned the bodies
Yeah, okay. I
and
get.
all evidence.
You know what? Hey, in the field, crazy shit happens. I'm not gonna even argue.
Hey
it.
man, it's not like our insurance is going to cover it.
No, we don't have to worry about that. What did you find on the computer? Like, did that work? Did that?
I have literally all of it coming back to you.
She
There
got
is
it
a
all.
thing I'm gonna need your help with though, because it's in a language I don't fucking understand.
Okay, I'll take a look as soon as you guys get back.
Sounds good.
All right. So it's like a 20-minute, maybe 30-minute drive for you guys to get back to the house. You park the van on the back of the 3-flat, head inside. Eric's still nursing that same energy drink. He's got like an ice pack he made on the side of his head. You can see there's a nasty
yeah.
bump there from where he kind of hit the roof of his car when it flipped.
We might want to invest in some of those ice pack thingies.
Yeah.
Is there like a There is a medicine skill. Look at that, and I don't fucking have it.
I probably also don't. I do not.
He
And
does.
I have no drama points to fix problem
He,
with.
he does. He's fine. He's actually managing to
I have
be okay.
one medicine.
It looks like he's just
I'm
got
pretty-
it's just a nasty bump, really. Like he doesn't need stitches. It just he hit his head pretty hard. That's all.
I'm putting all the cup of noodles into the cabinets, and I'm unloading all the frozen pizzas and stuffing them into the freezer. And then I'm going to take that crate, and I'm going to walk it right over to him and put it down, and I'm going to open the lid and be like, "I got you your very own armor suit." And I'm going to walk to my room to get a bottle of Jack.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I'm
Hey,
gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out
Karova,
the
thanks,
go
man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
don't
gonna
thank me.
go
Thank
back.
Hightop.
Right. I'm gonna pull out the go bag and I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna basically put all that shit in the bag with the stuff. So he got the rations, the extra sidearm ammunition. I'm gonna hand the gun and whatever clips go to that to Ghost.
Okay.
And I'll be like, remember, that can't go out because it's illegal. If we get caught, it could cause problems. But
Well,
I don't
unless
even
they
have
want to
weapon
give me a
for in here.
license for it.
I don't know if we can get a license. I think that might be too big, but we'll look into it for sure.
Yeah.
Little extra
And
shooting,
then I'll
bang,
take-
bang, never hurt
I'll
anybody.
take the tools out to the back to the garage.
Yeah.
And then when I come back, I'll light up a joint and wait for my fucking grilled cheese, Ember.
It's an
Yeah, Ember.
AR-25. Its range. I'm gonna put the stats in chat.
Okay, I'll add it to my equipment.
I'd like to know how we got to a place where one time Ember has to make grilled cheese sandwiches, and now I have to do it every time.
Because you make them so well.
This is
It's
your own
your
fault.
3 cheese combo.
Interceptor
just-
didn't have one, so you didn't finish. I said all of us.
Ooh, he said the team.
I almost uppercutted that thing's head off,
And that
then
was
it burned down the
awesome.
building. Why
It
do I
was
have to then make?
almost- It was almost as good as your grilled cheese.
Oh man.
Come on, 2 buildings in one day?
So does Ghost give Interceptor that like
Technically 3 buildings in one day if we really want to get into it with the high rise.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
yeah. You get the
We
first
started with
apartment,
it, yeah.
the warehouse, and then now this one. So technically 3.
There's
But
3
that-
buildings you destroyed today.
But the warehouse didn't burn.
I'm hungry.
That's true. The warehouse fucking imploded.
No, but the mech did because he lit it on fire,
yeah, that's true.
which destabilized the engine and
Absolutely.
destroyed the warehouse.
That's fair.
All right.
It's not actually a burn, but it still counts.
So essentially, once you get Eric like that file and like you guys load it up on a computer, he recognized that language right off the bat. He's like, "Oh, I know what that is. That's not good for any of us."
What is it?
Why?
Okay.
It's Relayan.
Oh,
what?
joy. So he was a member of the cult.
Well, those files are definitely from that cult. I can hook up a translation program and see what we get out of that, but
He definitely fucking off those. I'm not. You know what? I don't even feel guilty that I fucking shot his leg off and killed him.
You really shouldn't.
I'm going to take a swig of the bottle and I'm going to start handing it around.
My damage on an AR-25 is 0?
yeah. It's a zero
right,
base. It's all based off of your successes at that point.
Oh, okay. That's now added to my ranged weapons.
I'm fucking making sandwiches, I guess. Bunch of assholes.
Eating and smoking. We're relaxing. We've been through some shit today.
I'm drinking. I'm drinking like a fucking fish.
So
That probably smells like fish because I
Don't
got
even
a
pass
fucking
the blo-
shark splattered all across me.
yeah, that's a
I'll
problem.
even pass the blunt around.
Eric will let you know he's going to reach out to some people and see if we can get a program or somebody to translate this stuff. It might take a couple days though. So
It's fine.
That's cool. Hey,
Give
we're
us some
waiting on
downtime.
we're waiting on wards,
Yeah, anti-bleed
cameras,
works.
hookups.
yeah,
good.
He'll put in the request for stuff like that. It'll probably be like a week.
Hey man,
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a week. I don't have any more
Hold on,
children coming.
everybody's
Everybody's available for sure.
stop. All right,
Raj.
hold on.
Even while people
Stop,
are
stop,
sleeping.
stop, 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 stop.
Oh,
I need people to talk because I got some massive robot and lag there from everybody for a moment. So, Jeff, you go first.
Check 1, 2. Am I okay?
Yeah, a little audio video desync. Chris,
1, 2, check, check.
you're good. Jesse,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
yeah, just a little audio visual desync again. And Sean,
Check.
Right.
1, 2.
You're
Check.
good.
Test.
yeah, that was really weird. I got a really bad for the last couple sentences people said. It just lag spiked everything.
I'd say I think that might have been you.
Yeah, I think it was probably me. But we're good now. So continue. I'll cut this out in the edit, by the way. So.
All I was saying was I'm going to be vigilant over the next couple of days. Even while they're sleeping, I'll stay awake a little longer, wake up a little earlier, just make sure everybody's okay. Unless Interceptor wants to leave, I would rather have him stay with us too, to ensure his safety.
Okay. No, he'll hang
Should have
out.
some like proximity alarms or something if we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another good thing we should look at. You know
Yeah.
what? I have security. We're going to revamp all of this.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Yeah. No. So it takes probably about 2 days for him to get somebody to get back to him. Essentially, he outsources the work to a member of the Eldritch Society who actually works as a professor with the Ashcroft Foundation. And it takes the 2 days to get it completely translated. But it's weird. It's not like the files themselves. There's a lot of gibberish that actually means nothing. It's like wasting of space. But they do find a document that has a couple of like sent and received messages recorded. And what they find, I'm going to put in chat here, but I'm also going to read it. You find these following statements. First one is a received message that says, the Trovatelli Villa mask secured. Sent message is, Ravner's off trail. Another sent message says, Hightop cover compromised. Received message says, meet at Gorgona, Tucson Archipelago on 10/2. Received message, transportation will be required. Speak with Lucien Delvato at the Fallen Sun. You guys know it's actually a bar near a cordon off portion of the lakefront. Received message says, Silica will support Shoal in the right. Sent messages will gather the last of the needed works for the translation. If something happens, the old Union Station drop point, Blue 7, code 118. Or 1118.
That's where we
Cool.
should go.
I have eidetic memory. That's all going in my brain.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have a starting point.
We have a few starting points.
What is the actual date?
Right now, the current date as of this morning, which is still the same day, is 9/18.
You said it was 2 days later we get this.
Oh yeah, so it's
Yeah.
9/20. 9/20.
Okay, so we got time for that one, but we'll have to look into the other stuff. And of course, like fucking Interceptor, to be taking all this and reporting on it to whoever he needs to report to.
Yep.
All this time, I'll be switching shifts. When Bishop is going to be sleeping, I'm going to be fully awake in my Tiger form, and I will be scanning the area because we do not have that set up yet, and I'm making sure that nothing is shambling towards us.
Okay.
Or shuffling towards us, or driving towards us.
Right. Or inserting their roots near us.
Actually, it goes pretty uneventfully at the time. As vigilant as Arclight is, nothing seems to be coming near the house or threatening you guys. Your cover here still seems completely secure and in line. Now, Interceptor can let you know, once he does a little research, that the Trovatelli Villa, it's the familial home. It's actually in Italy of the Trovatelli family, which is a group of occultists that collect esoteric items and weird ancient paraphernalia. They get a large collection that they're actually recognized by the Eldritch Society as being a huge source of some fragments and some ancient writings that they've recovered at one point or another. We just lost Ghost.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. So he knows that estate, he understands. And having looked into it, they just had a massive break-in at that estate probably about a week ago. And the family's collection was raided.
That's fun.
Yeah, only one thing was taken. Some weird mask of ancient design.
Any ideas of what that mask does?
No, it was a piece they picked up a couple generations back at an auction in Italy.
That's not good.
Gonna put money on they need that for their ritual?
For the transition, yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Transportation will be required. Speak to Lucian at the Fallen Sun.
Which is
Maybe
here.
Maybe we can intercept whoever this. Maybe we can double as their transportation. I don't know if that would work though.
Eric points out, like, there's also that whatever there's at Union Station, this drop, blue
Yeah,
cell.
that's to me that's more important while we run backgrounds on all the other names.
Right.
I agree.
I mean, it
that
might
up.
be one of the lockers. Like, that sounds like a locker section, right?
Right.
Blue
Blue
seven,
is
yeah.
the locker section. The code is 1118. We just need blue. So blue section, locker 7.
Code
1118 is
1118.
the code.
We'll find out when we get there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I also don't have to open the door.
Over the couple days, Eric has gotten better. Like, he's fully recovered. He's fine. Nothing hurt him that bad. He didn't have to go to the hospital. So by the time this is all coming out, like, he's back in tip-top working order.
He's gonna need a new driver though.
Yeah, his driver's dead.
I'll tell him, unless you want to live apart from us, you're part of the team.
Might as
I
well
would
just
prefer
stay
you
here.
Given what's
Your
going
shit
on,
here.
I can't argue with that, to be honest.
No,
right.
it'll make us feel better.
You should probably also put message out to all the other teams and
Oh,
their handlers.
Oh, I have. People are aware. There's no mistaking what went down. We know that Hightop turned rogue, did some shit. That's out there, and these new, like, Doinoids, whatever they are, that's out there too.
I mean,
they're very
fishy.
Dagon-esque. Yeah, they look like it looks like a big ass shark, like you saw there. But it's
Yeah.
even the video that we saw of it doesn't do it justice. Looking at it, it's
Looks
Not-
like fish,
not-
walks like people.
Yeah,
That's
Not just that, it had absolutely. It just looked at us, going, "Oh, it's going to be like that." Like no reaction to us in our Traeger forms whatsoever.
yeah, but you took it down regardless. Like, you know.
True.
Yeah.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, it didn't have a reaction to us.
Okay.
So they're either really skilled and adept at dealing with us.
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
Or they're a level of horror we haven't faced yet.
he'll light up a cigarette as he's sitting at the table in the kitchen. He's like, I got some feelings out about that, and what we've gotten back, none of it's conclusive. So this is like grain of salt type stuff, all right? Those aren't Children of Chaos Doinoids.
There's some kind of Doinoid.
Some right got caught, maybe the Rite of Transfiguration or whatever. The Esoteric Order got a hold of it, and the Children of Chaos are not happy about it. So essentially, from what I'm getting, is it sounds like the Order of Dagon stole the right from the Children of Chaos and are making their own fucking people.
that
Okay.
would negate their need for the Children of Chaos. And
Absolutely.
Well, on one degree, right? Because, like, let's be honest, Dagon's cultists don't have the best infrastructure in place, right?
Right.
Right.
Well,
No cult really does.
Right.
just throwing computer code at a wall to see what sticks here. Could this ritual they're doing be them trying to make their own Tagers?
I don't think they're going to find something like you guys. I think that's a bit beyond their grasp still.
Weirder shit's happened.
Well, right, but if
Pulling a lesser form of Dagon or giving Dagon reach into Lake Michigan could be a possibility.
right, but if they manage to find some sort of transformation or rite that would do something like the rite of the Sacred Union, we'd be fucked. Like, let's be honest about that. Like, you guys are our best defense and offense all around, like, asset for the society. If they could duplicate that and in greater numbers, we're screwed.
Like I said, it's throwing computer code at a wall and seeing what sticks. But what's this Meet at Gorgana Tucson Archipelago thing? 10-2.
so-
That's in a couple weeks.
The Tuscan
it a few
archipelago.
days?
It's
Or in a couple weeks.
Oh, the Tuscan. You
Yeah.
said Tucson earlier.
yeah, that's my fucking mistake. But yeah, you can see in chat it's Tuscan. It's Tuscan. It's off the coast of Italy. It's an island.
So are they moving the mask from there then?
I have the same information you got. Like, I don't know.
Is there a way we can get a hold of this Trovatelli family through a friend of a friend of a friend?
I already did that. That's how I got the information that their vaults got raided.
Right.
Oh. You might want to let them know that their mask is probably going to be there.
Well, no, I'm not sending those people there. Are you kidding me? These are normal people. Like,
Right.
they occasionally do business with us, but it's through collectors, a friend, of a professor at some archaeology. This is not a direct relationship. They don't know who we are or what we do. And I'm
Do we
not going
have
to.
anyone out there?
No. I mean, we can send somebody to the archipelago, sure. Like, I can send a team out there. I can make a request. I mean, if that's how we want to proceed. Like, I don't even know where to start with this. Like, this is above my pay grade, too.
And
to be
we're
honest.
starting at Union Station. That's where we're starting.
That's where we're starting, but that's another way to cut off a prong of the snake while we have a chance.
Well, right. I mean,
Right.
If they need it, get rid of it.
Well, we need to get the okay to follow this any further. We're going to bypass that, and we're definitely going to Union Station to stop that part. But I
Yeah.
think it would be wise to see if we can request another team that's closer to the Tuscan Archipelago to maybe try and at least get eyes on it, intercept if possible. Because if we can grab two components of this ritual, that completely fucks them, even if they find us and kill us. They have to find two separate teams entirely.
Yeah.
And if we start moving them around, if we're both successful, hopefully these people never get a hold of these items again anytime.
Yeah.
soon.
What if we watch the items and see where they're being taken to and see where this rite is going to be performed and bust it and break that up? Wouldn't that be more impactful than just like
But
stopping
if we-
it? Stopping it is fine, but if we can get information that'll lead us to where these people are gathering to do this rite, we can take out a whole bigger problem.
yeah, Eric just nods. Really quick,
that's
though,
true.
I'm going to answer a question that Bubela's asked. So he asked, how is the team financed? So the team is part of a secret society called the Eldritch Society. They have their fingers into a bunch of different patents across the New Earth government and society. So it's kind of like a shadow corporation. And the Tagers in the group here, they're paid handsomely. Their rent is paid for, all their needs are taken care of. They don't have to work because honestly, stuff like today we saw, like how can you take off work? Like, yeah, I got to go hunt down an ancient like fragment of something, you know? So they don't really work unless it's part of a cover story. And when that happens, the society sets up that cover job for them. So their financing comes directly from the Elder Society. It comes directly from the higher ups in their, their secret society essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
We make Interceptor fill out all the paperwork.
He
triplicate.
does. And sign 5 times.
Right.
So
No less than 5 times.
Union Station is the first goal here.
Yes.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
seems to be the plan.
All right. So, given this is probably, I'd say, early afternoon on the 20th, do you guys want to wait for nightfall? Do you want to go into midday when it's busy? How do you want to, proceed?
Shit.
I would.
It's been a new
choose-
day. We refill on all our shit.
Well, you
Oh, yeah.
refill.
Well, except for drama points.
Drama points don't refill. Those are every session.
Right. Those are
But
procession.
everybody's health is back up.
Yep. Everybody's health
Also
goes back
asking
up.
for Sean in advance. What time are we wrapping tonight?
I'd say 11's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
good till
cool.
11.
All right, so another 20 minutes.
Yep. Definitely we can do the Union Station thing. That's not an issue.
Okay. I say go at night.
I would say go at and see. I'm of two minds. Either we go at night and use the lack of people to figure it out, or we go during the day and use the mass of people to blend in.
Both are valid.
Honestly, I'd say is dangerous. Like the danger stepped up a little because of all the eyes that could be on us if something does go wrong. I think it's easier to blend into the crowd when it's that busy. And if it's now and we just got this translated, the sooner we get there, the better chance we have of intercepting it, following it, however you want to look at it.
So you guys want to go like
I
during
think-
rush hour then?
I think we
Yeah,
need
during
to.
the day.
I think we need to also be in two-man teams. I think one team needs to go in to find it, and at some point there's going to be a handoff. so that we all enter and leave by different exits.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
whoever doesn't have the football is overwatching the other team.
Ember and
Seeing
Arclight.
they're being watched.
Ember and Arclight is team 1, and me and Ghost will be team 2.
Cool.
You guys actually, our team will go and get it. You will be the handoff team.
Sounds good.
I'd say, yeah. Arclight's the fastest of all of us, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
if necessary.
How do you guys want to get there?
Team A is Ghost and Savage.
Yep.
Team B is Ember and Arclight.
Yep. And we're going to take 2 separate modes of transportation. We'll basically Uber it or take the tram or whatever, but 2 separate trams.
Okay.
We'll literally be broken up into teams to make this as covert as possible. We don't get there at the same time. We don't leave at the same time.
Okay. So the journey there for both teams is pretty much one where you're in the throng of humanity and the Nazadi that are here in the arcology. Chicago is a very populated city center. It's a major governmental center. It's the capital city of the New Earth government. And as you go to Union Station, it's kind of like all roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Union Station, essentially. So when you get there, it's just a hustle and bustle of people. They've managed to maintain a lot of the old school stonework in Union Station. So like when you walk down the stairs, the divots that are in the stairs from people walking down them for like decades and decades and decades are still there and worn even further into the stone. They still have the brass, facade on like, the rails and all that. They try to maintain as much of the old stuff as they could when the NEG built the arcology around it. But getting down there, it's all kinds of people traveling back and forth. You have businessmen, you have, people who are selling like machine parts to companies, you have computer salesmen, you have, people who work for the Ashcroft Foundation talking about different parapsychology techniques as you're walking by them and they're sitting at a cafe in the train station. And when you start getting to where these particular lockers are at, and you can see it easily on the directory as you guys stop in the middle of the station and just humanity is just moving around you. You start making your way there and you start heading down into the tunnels where you have all kinds of fast food restaurants, noodle places, burger joints, that for commuters to stop in and grab a bite to eat between catching their train or going to work or coming home. You manage to make your way over to where the lockers are at, and it's a huge hallway separated from the main passageways. That's just off to the side. There's like a false wall that kind of separates the rest of the noise of people hustling back and forth, and like the slideways that are going back to transport people from where the lockers are at. It gives like a small modicum of privacy. Finding locker number 7 is pretty easy. It's right towards the edge of the lockers themselves as they go in numerical order, and you walk up, and it's literally just a punch keypad for the code. So you punch
1118.
1118. You hear the lock click over, and the door opens, and inside there's a bomb. No,
I'd say I was actually fully expecting one.
Yep.
Walked right into that one.
inside there's a briefcase, like a black old fake leather, faux leather briefcase.
Cool. Then take it out. Check it for bugs first.
Nothing as you can see.
I'd say I also have lots of perception and security.
Yeah, it's seriously, without opening it up, there's nothing on the outside that leads you to believe it's bugged in any way.
That would be the next step: is open it up, look, check for trackers, check for bugs.
So you're to open it.
I wouldn't do that here.
I don't want to give it to Arclight with it potentially being tracked or bugged.
Let's just open it. What's the worst that can happen?
I'd say I could also take it into a bathroom and open it.
There's a bomb. No.
I would fully
Pop it
expect
open
this.
real quick. We'll check it.
So you're going to the bathroom. You're going to pop it open here.
I'll pop it open here. Just take a
Okay.
peek.
So there's no so it's got those old like spin, like combination locks on it, but they're all set to 0.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to click the thing, it just pops open. Like they're not locked. And you peek inside, you can see like there's this like a beigeish satin, type of material liner on the inside. And there's a bunch of file folders, like old school manila files with a ton of papers inside.
Okay. First things first, checking.
You run your handle on the inside, and you can feel that material under your fingertips is actually very, very satiny. And you run across the outline on the inside. You do your search.
using security.
Yeah, not bad. So it's gonna be a 15. Oh no, a 3, 4, and 5. So
Yep.
7, 14,
19.
19. You do find in one of the corners, you run your fingers across the inseam, a small little electronic device. You pluck that free, and you feel it kind of like it was glued in to the corner underneath the the satin. You peel the liner back, you pop it out. It's a small little tracking bug. That's all.
That goes right back into the thing. Lock the door.
Could do
Well,
it that way, or I could pin somebody else for it.
Or we could. I think I saw this in a movie once. We replaced the briefcase with a piece of paper with a phone number on it, of a burner phone that we have, and then when whoever comes here to get it, they see the briefcase is missing with a number, and then they have to call us.
It could be fun.
That's not a bad plan.
Gonna scroll down one of the burner numbers, tack it on, right back in the locker, close it up.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me make a note of that. So,
Well done.
Actually, for shits and grins, I'll wait for everybody to not be paying attention. I'm gonna take that burner phone and try to sneak it back toward the Ravagers' hideout.
No, we need the burner phone so we can talk to
We
them.
need it. So when they call us, we can set up a meet and fuck them up.
that's a fun
Yeah,
little
that's
way to
fair.
do that. So you guys get the briefcase, you leave your message, close that locker back up, and just slide back into the mass of humanity moving through Union Station. You guys make your pass off to Team 2, so Arclight and Ember get the briefcase. You guys go through different exits. One goes out the north
Separate
side, one
trains.
goes out the south side. Take different ways.
Point
to
of
get back
order.
home.
Point of order. I stop and get Garrett's Chicago mix before I leave this Union Station.
Fair enough. You
A
get
nice big fucking bag because Stoner and I will have the munchies later.
I'd say I'll actually stop by Nuts on Clark and pick up some of their
Oh
their honey roasted. Actually, I'll just pick up an assortment of nuts from Nuts on Clark.
fair
Like
enough.
this is literally the only reason I came here was for Nuts on Clark.
Right?
Right? Why else would you have to be here? I mean, fuck it.
I'm not going anywhere else. I'm just gonna stop by Nuts on Clark.
You all make it back to your house without incident. Inside,
Start going through paperwork.
as you go through all the paperwork in here, there are records of Eldritch Society bank accounts, dummy corporations.
Oh shit!
It's addressed to a Mr. G. Walker. As soon as you see that, and Eric's there with you guys since he's now staying at the house with you all, he's like, I know who the fuck that is. This is a problem.
We're funding them without knowing it. They have bank accounts for us.
They've probably been siphoning.
Well, let's. This is a fucking problem. So Grant Walker is a Doanoid that's hunting Tagers. Like, the children have been relatively reactive to us. This guy, from reports we've got, something's up with him. Like he can detect us and he can hunt us, and he's been doing it very effectively. And as
She'll
you guys,
literally just point at the bank records. Any nearby purchases, anything going to a specific place, they'd be able to follow it from here.
as you're looking through that, this is not like they're using it. They've started setting up the Eldritch Society to look like they're cult members of the Children of Chaos. This looks like a package that should be delivered to the NEG to say, hey, go attack these assets.
Oh.
Which is also potentially how they found the Raveners, was popping that one fast.
This is like a
That's something different, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is that little message that said Hightop cover compromised.
Right, but I don't... If this is information that's supposed to go to the NEG, then that Ravner thing has nothing to do with this. This is something
Right, because
different.
why would they bother killing them if the NEG is going to come
Right.
hunting anyways?
This is just a multi-pronged attack. They're attacking assets
Yeah.
and finances, and they have
Yeah.
whatever this right is that's creating these kind of Doanoid things to attack on the field of battle.
Yeah.
Now knowing this isn't...
And if the
this
right of
what was
transition
in-
is different than what they normally make Doanoids with, that could change their
To me,
and
abilities.
and knowing that what was in that briefcase is not anything that was actually part of that ritual, I hope they dispatch another team to stop that from coming from Italy. Otherwise, we got to find it and
So
stop it.
this to me, as an operator, feels like a payoff. Like the Esoteric Order is giving this present to the Children of Chaos because Grant Walker is a Children of Chaos operative. This feels like, hey, we took some shit. Let's make friends. Here's a peace offering. Because this doesn't have anything to do with this stuff in Italy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, no, we need to. I don't even know where to start at this point.
Well, we can either inform
Report
everybody.
in, see
Right.
what they have to say.
Off the bat, what I can think is we have one of two options off the bat. We're gonna let them know what's going on. We either go after Walker and just take fucking care of him, or we go to Italy.
If Walker's so adept at hunting us, taking him out may be a multi-team effort.
Yeah.
And that's not something that
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
And since this is a
that's-
message that was sent from Hightop's computer, chances are Hightop was the reason he was able to track people.
No. As much as Richards was skilled, he wasn't that skilled. You know what I mean? Like this is that Grant's a bit beyond his pay grade. Much like I know a lot of shit what's going on. I know where to get funds from. I could put together a dossier just like this from what I know. But I
Right.
can't help you guys track other packs. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think we should go after this Donoid. I
Kind of
have
agree with that.
I have a special burning hate for Donoids.
So
I'm
we
down
want
with that.
So does Ember,
so when I approach them,
amazingly enough.
we want to request be on the Walker team. We don't want to deal
yeah.
with Italy.
Yeah.
Okay.
This fucker is hunting our fellows down.
I'm not arguing.
It
I'm,
needs to be taken out.
I just want to make
Let's-
sure that
time to
we're
put an end
all
to it.
on the same page here. So when I write my recommendations and reports, we have one unified goal in mind, right? That's
Yep.
it.
Yes. That's
They
that's
probably
the-
need to
the
send multiple
recommendation.
teams to Italy, but yeah.
Take me to where the fight
But-
is. I think it's going to
in-
be with this Walker.
In the end, they can make the final call. But yes, those would be probably the best recommendations.
All right. I'll start writing it up then. So we're gonna end there for the night. It's like 4 minutes till.
Yeah, I'll literally tell everybody, get your rest. We're going to be busy very soon.
So everybody
to
will
get
gain 10 at speed tonight.
Sweet.
Yes.
That's a few new abilities for me.
So that wraps our session for the night. The players took a avenue I didn't think they were going to take. I thought they'd head after Italy because all the stuff they found on Hightop's computer, but apparently they'd rather go after Grant, which is going to be an issue for them. But we'll catch up with them and see what happens with the next episode.